Hello students, this is BSc third year class of complex analysis. So yesterday we have discussed what is meant by complex valued functions. It is generally denoted by W is equal to f of z is equal to u of xy plus iv of xy, where u of xy is a real valued function from R2 to R, and this is the imaginary part of the complex valued function, and v is the real valued function from R2 to R. Now today we are going to discuss what is meant by polynomial function. So polynomial function is generally denoted by p of z is equal to a naught plus a1z plus a2z square dot 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 plus anz raised to n, where z is any complex number and a naught a1 constant or coefficients of z square dot 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 zn are a naught a1 a2 an belongs to C, and an is not equal to 0. If an is not equal to 0, then we call p of z as a polynomial of degree n. So this is about the polynomial function. Now let us discuss what is meant by rational function. A rational function is a quotient of polynomial function. It is generally denoted by r of z, and it is equal to p of z divided by q of z, where p of z and q of z are polynomial functions, and q of z is not equal to 0 for any z belongs to set of complex numbers. Now I am going to discuss one theory about the complex valued function. W is equal to f of z is equal to u plus iv is equal to u of xy plus iv of xy. Now z is the element of the domain, and z is equal to x plus iy is equal to, it has two coordinates, and the image of z also has two coordinates. So we cannot represent any polynomial function in terms of a graph, or there does not exist any graphical representation for the complex valued function. So there does not exist any graphical representation for complex valued function. But in general, we use two planes for the complex valued function. First is xy plane. It is for the domain, and the function f from a domain to codomain, and we use uv plane for the image of z under the function f. So this is u, this is v, uv plane. Hence, to represent a complex valued function, we require two planes. First plane is xy plane, and second plane is uv plane. Now let us solve some examples. Describe the domain of definition of following functions. Describe the domain of definition of following complex valued functions. Now first, f of z is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus z square. Now note that what is meant by domain of a definition of any function. So the domain of definition of any function means the function holds good on the given domain, or denominator should not be 0 for any value of the domain. Hence, remove those points of the domain where the denominator becomes 0. So, z square plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that z square is equal to minus 1. This implies that z is equal to plus minus I. Plus minus I is equal to plus minus in square root minus 1. So, remove those points from the domain and that will be the domain of definition of the given function. Hence, domain of definition of f of z is equal to 1 by 1 plus z square is only remove plus minus I from the set of complex numbers c minus plus minus I. So this is the domain of definition of the function f. Now let us discuss another example. B. F of z is equal to z divided by z plus conjugate of z bar. So z plus z bar is equal to 0. This implies that z is equal to minus of z bar, and this happens only when z is a purely imaginary number. Z is equal to minus z bar implies z is purely imaginary number. So remove all the purely imaginary numbers from set of complex numbers and that will be the domain of definition of the given function. Hence, domain of definition of f of z is c minus or c difference purely imaginary numbers union 0. So if z is equal to 0, then denominator is 0. Hence, the function does not define at z equal to 0. Therefore, domain of definition of f of z is equal to z divided by z plus z bar is c minus. So it can also be written as c minus set of all complex numbers such that a real part of z is equal to 0 union 0. So this is the domain of definition of the given function. Now next example. C f of z is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus modulus of z square. So consider 1 minus modulus of z square is equal to 0. This implies that modulus of z square is equal to 1. This implies that modulus of z is equal to plus minus 1. But modulus of z is non-negative. This implies that modulus of z is equal to 1. So remove all those points from the set of complex numbers whose modulus is 1. So that will be the domain of definition of the given function. So domain of definition of the given function f of z is c minus z such that mod of z is equal to 1. So we can denote this domain of definition graphically as, so if this is y and this is z and this is mod z is equal to 1, this is a mod z is equal to 1, so that will be the domain of definition of the given function. So all those points except whose mod is equal to 1 are the domain of definition of the given function. So these are the cross values. Other than modulus of z is equal to 1, these all are elements of the domain of definition of the given function. Now another example. Write the function f of z is equal to z plus 1 by z, where z is not equal to 0, in the form f of z is equal to u of r theta plus I v of r theta. So this is the polar form of the complex valued function. Hence f of z is equal to u of r theta plus I v of r theta is polar form of the complex number. This is polar form of the complex number, and we know that any complex number can be written in the polar form as e raised to I theta, where r is equal to modulus of z and theta is equal to argument of the complex number z. So put the given function f of z is equal to z plus 1 by z. So put z is equal to r into e raised to I theta. So what it will be? So f of r into e raised to I theta is equal to r into e raised to I theta plus 1 by r into e raised to I theta. So it is equal to r into e raised to I theta plus 1 by r into e raised to minus I theta. So it can also be written as r into cos theta plus I sin theta plus 1 by r into cos theta minus I sin theta. So it is equal to r cos theta plus 1 by r cos theta plus, take I common, then r sin theta minus 1 by r sin theta. So it is equal to, take cos theta common, r plus 1 by r plus I, take sin theta common, r minus 1 by r. So it is u of r theta plus I v of r theta, where u of r theta is equal to cos theta r plus 1 by r and v of r theta is equal to sin theta into r minus 1 by r. So this is the proof of this example. So today I am going to stop this lecture over here. Thank you.